Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. So today we have a little bit of a more chill video, and this is kind of like a follow-up to another video I made where we were going over the Pokemon clone Curator tag on Steam, which I said was basically trash. On the flip side, we actually have a pretty good Curator thing on Steam called Monster Taming Games, which I will leave this linked below, but this list was put together by, I don't know how to check, so if you guys can figure that out, you let me know in the comments. But it's basically a big compendium of a bunch of games on Steam that have either monster taming or monster collection or monster raising or just elements of monster taming. So not necessarily full-on monster taming games, but games that feature some level of it. So we're going to be looking through some of these games and, you know, the different categories and whatnot, and yeah, it's just gonna be a chill video. I'm tired, okay? We need a nice and easy video today. So obviously you have games like Volzurk, Lumentale. If you guys have been following my channel, you already know these ones. Aethermancer, you know, Bugaboo Pocket, another game we've been covering. That's kind of like a Tamagotchi monster raising game. We got Synth Beast, which I covered recently. The two Dragon Spirits games. Nexomon 3, Tomomon, which if you don't know, we did cover. We had some issues with glitches and stuff. I'm not sure what kind of state it's in now. And we can also go over to the RPG section if you're looking for something that's a little more turn-based and stuff like that. And there's tons of them. You got a lot of them I've never even heard of. This game, Monster Taming Elements, I'm not even sure if some of these games are good. You got Rune Factory, you got Digimon World, Spirit Tales, another game we covered recently. How was supposed to come out this year. What else we got here? Monsters of the North. Prosemon, gotta catch. You must catch them. I'm not necessarily saying every game here is good. I haven't played a lot of these. I've never even heard of a lot of these. Some of these don't necessarily look super visually appealing to me, but it still is interesting that they have this entire list. And there are a lot of games I've never even heard of here. You got Pry Into the Void, which recently got their publisher, if you didn't already know. Myth Caller, Nightmare Shaman, that's another game I'm really looking forward to. Mirrored Soul, another SMT-esque game. Resummon was a game that came out. I never ended up playing it myself, but I've heard mixed things about Resummon. Kindred Fates, obviously. We got Pixels Digital Creatures. Monster Tamer, I've never heard of this. Available coming soon. I don't really... Okay, I mean, it looks kind of interesting. Kind of basic with regards to the graphics, if I'm being honest. We got Berry People. This might be like a Pokemon Snap-esque game. Berry People is a game where you take photos. Yeah, it's like Pokemon Snap, kind of. Berry People, not to be confused with Berry Bandit. We already looked at Aethermancer. So I don't know, there are a lot of games on here that I've never even heard of. Again, I'm not sure if some of them are, how good these games are. Some of them might be trash, some of them might be good. Digimon Survive is a lot of fun in my opinion. But yeah, if you guys want to check out this thing, I will leave it linked below. This is the first time I've actually ever looked through it. I kind of wanted to like react to it with you guys. Paracrete's another one that I was actually really interested in. But we haven't gotten any sort of information in quite some time. I do look at their Twitter once in a while to look for updates. Their Twitter's like Planet T0 or something like that. Haven't seen much from them as of late, unfortunately. Craftopia is under Creature Collector, which is, or under this tag, which is kind of interesting. I know it does have monster taming elements. Anode Heart, if you're looking for a game that's inspired by Digimon World, that is. I've heard of this I've heard of this game before. I think I had contact with the developer regarding the Monster Tamer Direct. I mean, the 3D looks kind of interesting. I like this 2.5D kind of style. Don't know how to pronounce the game name, but it is what it is. Automon is an auto battler game if you guys are interested in that. Creature Keeper was recently featured in that Games Expo and won, so that's pretty cool. Tinker and Spell is another game it's like a... Wait, this one says free. It shouldn't even be out. Yeah, I don't know why it says free. I don't think it's going to be a free-to-play game, but it's a Metroidvania kind of shooter game. You have Soul Hackers 2, which, if you don't know, is like it's a spin-off of Megami Tensei. What else we got here? A lot of these games I probably will cover at some point, whether or not they're good. I might start covering monster taming games that I don't think are that good too, because there's a lot of games that I'll see that I don't think are in a state that I want to cover them, or I just don't think that the graphical style or the gameplay looks polished. I might start covering some games like that, sort of like a constructive criticism type video, but we'll see. There's so many good monster taming games that I don't feel like I need to like go over all the bad ones or the ones that don't look very polished or anything like that. But Valheim, I've heard of this game. This is a monster taming game? Interesting. Shin Megami Tensei 3, Ento Drive, Malice and Greed. As you can see, I have a lot of these either on my wish list or in my library itself. Gene Forge, Siren Fate. I've heard good things, never played it. Monster Tribe. I did play it with you guys on a video. I mean, Monster Tribe has issues that I think it needs worked out. I wasn't too crazy about it. Anatons, that game's canceled. New Monsters, I think New Monsters is going to be remade with the Dokimon engine, or the Mon Tamer Maker engine or whatever, so the game's kind of like on a permanent hiatus for now. Hollow Fist I've heard of. I remember, but they hadn't had any updates in such a long time. Beastmancer, I want to say I've covered it in the past. It's in my library, but I don't know if I've actually played it. Far Cry Primal. If you guys want like a monster taming elements-esque game, Far Cry Primal's dope. I actually really liked it. If you like Far Cry and you want to use primal animals, definitely get it. It's a lot of fun. Myth on Island, underrated game right here, especially the open world mode. It's like half roguelike, half open world adventure. So like even if you're not into roguelikes, you don't even have to play that aspect of the game. The open world aspect's actually a lot of fun. Good level design. It's not like open fields with nothing. It's kind of like Dark Souls level design. If you've played like Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3. Or I'd say 1 and 3. It's probably got better design than Dark Souls 2. Most games do. Skyseeker, this game's on full hiatus. This was like that platforming game where you have to go up. Horizon Zero Dawn's on here. I mean, I guess it has some mechanics. Like, can't you tame some of the I can't even remember. I platinumed this game and I don't even remember. You guys let me know. Were there taming elements in Horizon Zero Dawn? I swear you could tame some of the robot monsters. I never played the sequel. Monster Harvest. It's like a farming game with like really basic turn-based combat. Theogony Crystal Water Blue was a game that like popped up randomly and we just haven't heard anything. It's like a one of those like tactics grid-based games, and it popped up like, you know, years ago and just nothing. The Last Monsters, this game had a Kickstarter and released in early access, and nothing's happened. Just nothing's been going on. I don't know what's going on with their Kickstarter. Apparently one of the devs had a kid. I mean, I have kids. If I took people's money, I wouldn't just not deliver the product I promise. I don't know. I'll make a video about it in the future. Abomination, another great game. That's a roguelike if you're into it. Nexomon Extinction, highly recommend. Cassette Beasts, yes. Paleo Pines, I played the demo. It's not really my thing. Adore, I'm putting out a video very soon, maybe tomorrow, about Adore. It's not even a roguelike anymore. I talked to the developers, and one of you guys mentioned in the comments, it's completely different from what it used to be. So we're going to be checking that out, and I really like the gameplay of Adore, so I'll probably end up making a review for it. Coromon, mobile when, I got to make a t-shirt for that. Eternal Exodus, it's another SMT-esque game that's on the way. We got some more games I've never heard of. World of Final Fantasy had an issue where it wouldn't launch on Steam. I don't know if that's still a thing. Someone got really upset that I mentioned it in a video and said I was spreading misinformation, even though I literally have video proof of it not working, and there's tons of reviews saying the same, so, you know, whoever said that, get bent. Temtem, you know, if you're into multiplayer monster taming, that's very Pokemon-esque, definitely. The Cerulean games, if you want something more complex. A lot of people have complaints about Relegend and the new game that's coming out regarding that, so, you know, buy at your own risk. I've heard Planet Centauri is also really good. It's like a side-scrolling monster taming game that kind of looks like Terraria. What is PixArk? Interesting. It's like Ark, but Minecraft looking. You have Ooblets, Nexomon. I've heard of this game before. I don't know if development's still going on. Monster Sanctuary is a bomb game. Nexomon's a bomb game, and by bomb I mean good. Monster Crown's a really good game if you can get over some of the bugs that are present. More Gene Forge stuff if you're into that like old school CRPG stuff with like monster summons. Disc Creatures is a lot of fun if you want something GBC styled. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, another great game from what I've heard. I haven't played too much of it, but I own the physical version on Switch too. Maybe we should do a video of that. That would actually be kind of fun. And those are all the RPGs. For some reason, Ark's at the bottom. Is Ark even considered an RPG? Or no, never mind. That was the all category. Never mind. Okay, but yeah, that's the Monster Taming Games curator list. That's pretty much it for the video. Again, simple video. We got a door thing coming out tomorrow, and I'm working on another Mon Games You Never Knew video, so that should be very interesting for you guys. But if you did enjoy the video and want to stay up to date on any of these games, let me know which games in the comments you find interesting, and if you have any monster taming games that you want me to cover, I have a channel called New Mon Games for Ed in the Discord server, and a lot of you guys have been really helpful in like pointing me in the right direction when it comes to a lot of these new games, and I get to kind of like you know, dive into them a little deeper. I also have a fan games channel for that too, for like Digimon and Pokemon fan games and stuff like that. And I even have a video ideas tab where I sometimes will take video ideas from you guys and turn them into video. So all that is in my Discord server if you want to check it out. You can also check out my Twitter, Discord, and Patreon linked below. I already said Discord. And special thanks to our patrons, especially Jim Hamilton, Drove Ghost, Dark Persona Exodus, and Candy Morency. And I'll see you next time. Peace.